kinda don't hate it.
No, the bonus damage is also really nice into decrep. Once they try to save someone with decrep, if he's solar bound as well, like even as a support coddle, you might be able to blow the target up with one illuminate. So it's kind of nice. One of those dire tide strats, you know, back in the day, the primal beast strats, if you remember.
Yeah.
Necro Pugna and stuff. Full amp with whale.
Bring me back
times.
Dire Tide or Ags Lab.
Yeah.
You miss it.
Good times, gotta say. Would bring all my friends back to Dota, at least for a month.
Yeah. Unless they did it like the last event, you have Ags Lab over the course of, 6 months. I'd kill for that. That'd be great.
Dude, most of my friends that stopped playing Dota, they came back for Axe Lab as well. Just to play it. They wouldn't play, like, normal.
Looking at this mid matchup. So it's Marilla, right?
Yep.
Okay. Because you've got the pronunciation in some of these these names.
I'm not sure if it's like a Slavic name, that's the problem. Mirele isn't. I don't think that's something, at least not in my Slavic language, so it could just mean that your English pronunciation is better than mine of this particular nickname.
So I was thinking it might be Morel, but then you wouldn't have the apostrophe, so I guess Morella makes sense. I don't know. Somebody will correct us and...
Dude, that apostrophe is there just for the style points, nothing more. You think you think he did it for anything else? Like,
hey, some people like that. I don't know. You never know.
There's no way. I doubt it, but possible. If you pronounced it like completely like we would do, it would be Mirella.
Okay.
Sayush?
He is gonna decrepify himself, and that will mean he survives. Some damage put on from Bottega onto Jibe, as well as the tusk of Yamich. Sayush also one of those that I got told after a game of saying Sayu that it was Sayush. Might have been you who told me, honestly.
I can't remember, but I'm honestly a big hater of this stuff, just so you know. I'll tell you why. Celery top lane.
How come?
I'm a big hater of, like, you mix up Latin letters and then you add like a Cyrillic letter and it's supposed to be read as a Cyrillic letter. You know, like what I mean? If you're gonna put your nickname Cyrillic, just put it full Cyrillic then, and force people to learn another method of reading and writing. Who cares? But you can't just mix it up and say, oh yeah, this is how you should read it. Like, no, that's not how it works.
I gotta change my name up a little bit.
You don't have to. You can just say that you must read it the other way, It's not Biko. It's Bikor.
Bikor. Oh, honestly, that sounds sick. Oh my god, I might just...
The P is an R in Cyrillic, so you can actually use it. There you go.
And that would make sense because I'm pretty sure Bikor is Quap's brother.
There you
in
go.
The lore. I mean, that would be... This hits. This hits really well. I'm excited for the name change, the brand update. Looking at mid one mid.
Doing well.
Yeah. He's holding his own currently.
Yeah. This is the build, by the way, that I have seen as well. Just a Prophet with an urn, gets all the last hits with Sprout, starts rotating around this minute mark, honestly, if he finds the right target. Top lane?
Yeah, somebody's got to get low, and it could be...
Ooh, the blinding light.
Lycan, and good Sprout right in front of him, but I don't know if they're going to have the completed damage, and yeah, Chrysalis not looking to go under that tier 2 tower. Seish also makes the rotation, but these towers are around, and now Celery's the one who's kind of caught in this awful spot where he'll blinding light, try to get himself killed to neutrals, but Hellscream cookies and gets the first blood.
I think that first
Bottega alone, and now he's going to be hit with the shards. Under the tower, they don't care, but can they get the kill anyway? They maybe should care Yamichin, but Yamichin needs one more right click. It's Jibe who gets it with the Celestial Hammer.
Really cool attempt to juke them with a Quelling Blade up, right? Like instead of running all the way down, but yeah, didn't work in the end. Of course, the top first blood, I feel like the blinding light pushed Lycan kinda away. So they missed the kill because of it, even though the Sprout was really nice from mid one. Didn't really work. So, in general, the trade, I think it's alright for Mouz because they got the kill on the carry, right? Like, it's not that bad.
Yeah, first blood to his support's not the worst thing to give up, especially if you're getting a kill on the carry. I'd agree with that.
Zibe? This isn't really a kill, is it? Maybe.
Might be. Little Shredder does a lot.
So much minus armor, man. Like, from the meld and from Little Shredder. Like, most heroes with TA do not combo as well.
Heavy minus armor strat is... one is old as time, that's for sure.
And Lycan as well, right?
Yeah.
You have TA, Lycan, and Little Shredder. It's quite a lot.
They're losing this tier 1 tower pre-7 minutes. That's insane.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is what a Lycan game can look like. Unfortunately for Yellow Submarine, that is. Like, sometimes Lycan, if he's bullied out of the lane, you're literally unable to do anything. You have to just look at your tower as it falls.
That's not fun.
Yep, generally not.
Earn for both mids. How often do you see this?
Yeah, it's a really good Vessel game on Yellow Submarine, right? Like, you're playing into Bristle, Dawn.
Astral Step, and the Little Shredder. Easy killing a Celery. Hellscream, he is low. That Wrath of Nature really does quite a bit of damage. The Sprout is around on the Lycan, and it forces Marilla to leave this Shrine of Wisdom. It also, I believe they got both. Yeah, Yamich got one, which I'm a little surprised Yamich grabbed the Shrine, truthfully. I know these Dawnbreakers usually like to just go and get 6 as quickly as possible, and they'll usually take the Shrine, so they have Solar Guardian immediately. Celestial Hammer, shards in front, Bottega's in trouble. Cookie's not gonna matter. A Little Shredder rips apart Yamich. Astral Step, mid one. He's gonna protect the Remnant. The Blood Grenade is there. Jibe, he is level 6. He's got the Solar Guardian. He just doesn't have the mana. So mid one ends up dead. Chrysalis is here, and Hellscream's gonna fall.
A nice little rotation from Bristle to at least make this trade even. Even though they killed TA, that was quite a nice rotation from Mirelle and Snap. So they're gonna take the tier 1 tower now with Bristle. Bristle is just playing super fast. I like this a lot, especially because he can be fed mana all the time by Coddle.
Give the mana. If they had Celery there to give mana over to the Dawnbreaker, they would have had Solar Guardian available too. That might have kept alive mid one. Because he got that level 6 in that fight. Just completely depleted of all resources, though.
One big deal, though, for mid one is he doesn't care. Like, that's the strength of this hero. Like, even if you make a rotation, you get a kill and you die, like, you're not really losing a lot. You always have a TP back to the lane. You don't have to walk. You're not wasting your time ever. The tempo is insane.
You could teleport into the lane, teleport into a fight, or if you're human like the rest of us, you could fly into Serbia, Belgrade, and get yourself a ticket to the event, Fissure Playground. October 31st to November 2nd, get yourself a ticket, type in exclamation point ticket into the chat. You can find out more information on how to join us at the event. The tickets are not that expensive, guys. It is a fun tournament to be at. I should know. I've been there twice. It's very good.
Yeah, I can commend it too. Can drive as well if you're nearby.
Yeah, we had a t-shirt cannon last year. Great clip on the Twitch channel if you take a look at that. It was a fun little crowd interaction. Celery, blinding light. Will be fine. Not going to be chased off too hard. I think Christos can carry this game. He's going into the Crimson Guard first, but I don't know. I could definitely see him, well, especially with the start he's had and has, really dominate this game.
Yeah, I think Crimson, maybe this game might be even a must. Like when you see the amount of just right-click damage that they have on the other side. With the Wolves, you know, with the summons, top lane, mid one. Can he help?
Sorry. Blinding Light. Tombstone, Solar Guardian, Walrus Punch, and the Shards. Where do you go?
And he gets the kill. I love how I said mid one before he was even a part of that engagement, and then he gets the kill in the end. With just one Sprout.
Can he help? Yes.
The Wolf got baited hard. Like, Lycan not in the position where he usually likes to be.
They threw the cast in. They were baiting Celery there. Ooh, you could get him. He's a juicy coddle. Easy kill, right, guys?
Yeah, look at Yellow Submarine. This time around, they're trying to protect the TA, thinking that they're gonna make a move again, like they did 4 times in a row, but instead they're just going mid.
Yeah, Sage is in trouble. Spirit Vessel, and he'll Decrepify, he'll Nether Blast. They've got a trap to slow down Crystallis, but Viscous Nasal Goo and a Wrath of Nature kill for mid one. So Sage also losing his courier that had the recipe for his wand, because he does not have one completed item in his inventory.
Yeah, kind of sad for the Pugna. Losing that Wisdom Shine also meant that he's not gonna get his levels fast enough, so no life drain just yet for him. Hellscream. They're just playing too quickly.
There's so much damage. And like they try to respond, but they're just here too late.
How can you be faster than this keeper that's literally everywhere on the map, right? Like, and there's also Dawnbreaker with her ult.
Oh, they got the snowball. Another ward is down, but it's going to be taken out. That's extra gold for mid one. Walrus Punch, and now a turnaround attempt. But Solar Guardian Jibbe sacrificing himself by committing, and that will be a kill at least for the side of Yellow Submarine.
That was kind of funny though. Mid one TPing out while his Dawn is committing to a help. Of course, that was the trade, right? Like they save the Prophet. Like you said, they sacrifice. They completely sack the Dawnbreaker. Yeah, Mitch, mid lane.
Ooh, big stacks. Big juicy stacks. This is like when you're done with the meal and you're just kind of swiping your finger on the plate. Getting that extra bit of goodness.
Gravy, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's going Crimson into S&Y. I assume afterwards maybe an Aghanims is needed. We'll see. But with this build, he's already valuable for the team. That's the difference, right? Like, he can already TP mid and fight.
Douche. Life draining, and Yamish is gonna get hit with a kiss, too. Ooh, needs one more, I think. Oh, no. Can't quite get that kill. Christos is still gonna run forward. Viscous Nasal Goo.
There's an AD roll.
Make this a bit of an issue, but Astral Step. Aether Remnant. Now another step, but you're out of steps. Can they get the kill onto the Void Spirit too? He's got amplified damage. You probably don't dive the tier 2 tower, but they get Hell Scream.
Yeah, if he didn't have Crimson there, with the DD, Void Spirit can probably take him down. But he just doesn't have the damage through the Crimson Guard.
Walrus Punch again now. Ooh. Gosh. He still had that amplified damage, right? I was like, are we watching a replay? He's just astral stepping back home. They move around the map. They've got a 6,000 net worth lead on Mouz, but Lizard, do you believe like later into the game that this is gonna like they can bring it back for Yellow Submarine? You'll have Templar Assassin to do a lot of damage, but you've got Crimson. Like you have ways to kind of kite out these heroes on Yellow Submarine.
Well, one team is utilizing purely utility, the other is going for scaling and damage. So there is an inflection point at some point in the game. The only question is, how far are they from it? Like TA is going for D-Lance into Death Zone. Will that be enough? I'm not completely sold, but I feel like if you get the Helm of Overlord on Lycan, you get Howl and you play in the night, like during nighttime. You know, just having all the global reductions, it could come in handy and you might be able to take them down. Like, Prophet is still quite squishy. He's got Vessel and Orchid. He's definitely a target to go for. Celery?
Celery, yeah, he's very, very dead.
Look at
Took
Prophet,
them a
though.
while to get that kill. It wasn't exactly that quick.
So far in, mid one.
They are going to chase mid one. He is very deep here. Croaker, Solar Guardian, and now can they turn this around? They're still trying to get Hellscream. They're going to lose mid one, and this is an overcommitment from Mouz. They have gone in a bit far. Crystallis is going to get one kill, and the chase is on to try and get a kill into the Bristleback, where the Quills will start to match up a little bit. But when you turn around with the Aether Remnant, it doesn't matter. Snowball in, Yamich is going to die. That's a full
wipe.
team wipe for the side of Yellow Submarine.
That's a full wipe, and I mean, like, yeah, the way it started, like Coral all on his own, getting immediately eliminated, but it isn't even about the Coral as much as it's about mid one. Like, this hero has to truly pick and choose where he goes in fights. Like, very rarely are you allowed to just jump into everyone. And that's exactly what he did. Like, if you look at the Prophet here, he TPs behind the tier 2 tower. You can see him TPing right there. He's going for Hellscream, right? But this is putting you in such a bad position for the Wolf to go on. And there's a Void Spirit, like, Void Spirit plus Wolf. Prophet is just gone, with or without the Dawnbreaker ult. And by the way, they fought just before Dawnbreaker finished the Aghanims, which is also another thing. Like, he had 1,000 gold that he needed for the axe to be completed.
Kind of insane how much they committed and how little they got from that.
Yeah, they didn't get anything, like just a Pugna kill. It was a pretty bad fight for Mouz.
The fact that Hellscream's the one helping get that last bit of damage out there at the end is completely just we might have screwed up on this one.
Yeah, they should get him at least this time.
Now this time they can get him. They're even going to commit Solar Guardian. Wow.
Yeah, that's a huge commitment. Like, the cooldown is pretty damn long on Solar.
Bit of an overcommitment, honestly.
Straight into the pit, I think, right? Like, no Solar Guardian, TA with Dezo, you have Ancient Granite Golem. No Lil Shudder to help out with minus armor, but maybe it's doable. I feel like Mouz should respond to this.
You'd think they'd kind of have to, right?
They're
Minus
trying.
armor means
They're
Roche
getting
is
here.
usually pretty easy, but can they stop this? Shapeshift, Crystal is already low. Snowball, he's going to put him deeper into the fight. And now, Yamage, he's dead. That's one, that's gone, that's buyback. But Hellscream,
They're so low on Radiant.
him and Sayush both die. Both supports gone from Yellow Submarine. The Remnant jump any further. Not really.
They're
Can you
trying.
finish off Roche now, though?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. They have tag team. They should go straight into the pit.
Yeah, nobody's gonna contest this from Yellow Submarine, right?
There was a buyback from Tusk, which is maybe the silver lining for Yellow Submarine, and maybe they can take the Tormy just because how strong TA is against the Tormentor. So maybe they'll get that trade, at least shards for Aegis.
Bring everybody over, and that will be Shard, and really taking no damage to that Tormentor at all. And
I
pick
think
up Shard for himself.
I think they bought the shards on the other two. No, actually, only Snap bought it. But Void Spirit and Lycan as well. With one.
Oh! Oh!
Oof. So the shard was between the TA and Pugna, by the way, and TA gets it. Bot lane, Pugna.
That's not fair to the Pugna. Crystallis is in deep again. Hurricane Pike. Solar Guardian, Celestial Hammer, Bottega is in trouble, and the little Shredder is still trying to do the minus armor and damage out there from the Snapfire of the TA, but mid one gets the kill. Templar Assassin dead, Pugna to fall, and now the look for Morella as he is on the run, throws down an Aether Remnant to protect his escape route, and a TP forward from mid one though. Doesn't matter as there's an Astral Step with the Solar Bind. They might be able to still get him. They have an Orchid. Walrus Punch, and the damage is there.
Dude, what the hell is this game? Hellscream? Look at these globs! Look at these melee range globs! He's getting them!
Oh. God damn!
Dude,
Okay.
the cookie on the creep into the Mortimer's kiss is like, oh, what am I watching? What pub is this? What's that? This looks like my pub. This literally looks like my games. They're just heading butts, like butting heads, I should say.
Look at like this is just a little long drawn out fights too, but this Scatterblast hits 3, gets a little cookie action, and then just have yourself a kiss. He thought about going just straight Chrysalis. I think he didn't think he had the damage onto the Nature's Prophet, so he threw another one on there for good measure. He might have been able to get more if he had just like attempted to let mid one just die on the kisses.
Just non-stop fights for the last 10 minutes, I swear.
Yeah,
Like,
it's hard to
just...
follow. But you know what isn't hard to follow? The channel, !F. Follow us on all socials. You can follow us and get all the information on Fissure Universe, Fissure Playground, all the upcoming events.
Actually, the next item, by the way, on Bristle will be the AC. So some extra armor for the team should come in handy versus all the minus on the other side. I feel like he's the reason why they're winning these fights. The Roche fight, Yellow Submarine overcommitted on Bristle, and he just dealt so much damage and didn't die.
Walrus Punch. And an Astral Step, but Solar Bound still on the run. Oh boy. Oh, they got around the Aether Remnant? No. Yamage, though, still there. They've got the Orchid, they'll get the kill.
Yeah. It's mid one, right? Like he joins in every single one of these team fights or pickoffs.
It was a cute little Tumblr's toy there by the Tusk. Just
nice attempt.
You know, keep the vision on. Slam that down, stop the TP, get another kill here. That is Sayush dying. And mid one pausing to disconnect. Lagging. Does that happen to you that much in pubs?
Lags?
Yeah.
No, not really. Not as much as before. Back in the day, it used to be terrible. Now I feel like it's maybe some packet loss here and there that I have to deal with, but the ping is
it
alright.
that bad? Is it that I'm that bad at the game that I'm not like I don't feel like I'm experiencing the amount of pauses and like a reason to pause as like I see him in pro lobbies?
I think there's a big difference because the rank in which you are playing, people just stand up and they go make themselves a sandwich, they come back and they continue playing, and it's still fine, you know?
Or it's not. I mean, I had a guy.
They don't have to pause. They just AFK for a bit. They come back. Oh, look, nothing's changed. All the towers still
No, the
standing.
game ended. This guy AFK'd on me and the game ended.
Well, that happens too.
We had a 15,000 net worth lead. He's anti-mage, dominating the game, by the way. And then we told him, hey, pick anti-mage because it's an amazing anti-mage game. And then he dies, has buyback. He doesn't buy back. The other team just pushes through fours and wins the game.
But wait.
And then he comes back into the post-game chat and he goes, sorry, my wife called me.
Well, what do you want from him? You know, his wife called. He had to leave. What else?
We were going to win the game. All he does to do is buy back and we win that game.
That's the difference between like a bit lower ranks and high ranks. Like these lower ranked dudes, they have a family, a life. They have girlfriends and wives.
Yeah.
Higher MMR is, you know, it's a commitment.
No wife.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. So wait, why am I lower rank? If I've got no life, no wife.
You have your softball, and you have me.
Oh. Good. Bonus fun. Void Spirit. Gonna try and dissimulate Astral Step. Aether Remnant locks on to the Bristle. But mid one is in deep. Mid one wants these kills, and they'll get one. They'll get Sage, they'll take out Marilla, and the Aegis expires, but I'm not sure they care all too much, but they gotta be careful about their positioning.
Nice
snowball
save.
These Mortimer's kisses. And that will be some heal from the Illuminates coming through, and this is just all Mouz at the moment.
TA?
Good job, Walrus Punch. Ooh, TA in trouble. And by in trouble, I mean Bottega is dead and has no buyback. Hellscream, he's going to try and run, but the Illuminate hits, and Celery's got a kill there. This is a bottom set at least, it feels like.
Yeah, this game is extremely rough for Yellow Submarine right now. They cannot get the profit, and he's dealing way too much damage. As long as he's not TPing straight into them, I feel like Mouz are completely fine to close this one out. Not necessarily right now. They can take Rush and whatever. They still have a tier 2 on top lane, of course, as well.
Mid one back top.
He's just a glass cannon right now, and if they can protect him like they did with the snowball in the last fight, he can completely clean up house.
That initial damage as long as... I kind of said that in the draft, right?
Yep, mid one.
Beat that first half of the fight and you're pretty set. No fire life drain, but no lockdown.
Yeah, so the cookie was on cooldown still. Hellscream was trying to get there, but yeah. They initiated way too quickly anyway. Like, Snapfire didn't really have a way of connecting.
Speaking of Hellscream, Crystal's actually not going to run that down. Mid-one, though,
he's back.
He's back in the same spot. Solar Guardian, you got to stay in the circle, but it's not going to matter. Chrysalis kind of went the other way to start, and that allowed Mid-one to kind of be vulnerable there. Assimilate and 3 cores here for Yellow Submarine, but you've already lost Mid-one. They're going to try and go for Chrysalis for a second. He'll turn his back. The Spirit Vessel's on him. Walrus Punch, Snowball, the extended lockdown, Celestial Hammer. Hurricane Pike, Chrysalis doesn't have an Aegis. The damage from TA starting to stack up. Astral Step, BKB, Jibe, not a lot of mana, not a lot of health, but he'll TP out. Chrysalis needs to run. He'll be silenced up, and that's another Melt Strike, but the damage just not there.
Yeah, they can't kill him unless they have the Remnant. Like Void Spirit, like we talked a little bit about it during the draft, but this is a massive tool into the Bristle. If they can turn him around with Aether Remnant, like they can kill him. In any case, this was a good fight for Yellow Submarine. That was kind of given to them by mid one. Like he, just as we were talking about him not going up front, he TPs back to where everyone was. Maybe not expecting them to stick around. Maybe expecting Dawnbreaker's save to be massive. Seyush?
Easy kill. Mid one's TP selections have to be like a bit better. Just the positioning.
Yeah, he's kind of pushing the limits of the hero, I think. So, and he's playing it like a mid laner, you know? He's not playing it like, okay, I'm this glass cannon from the safe lane, I need to make sure I'm the last one joining, and I'm only joining when they use all their spells. Nah, he goes in much earlier. So, he creates space, I would say.
Nothing really going on at this exact moment, but Roche is about to respawn. See who controls it this time around. As it wasn't initially the side of Mouz, but they were able to win a fight, take out some supports, and control the Roche pit. TP out. Escaping the clutches of mid one. Who has the Mjolnir has the Orchid and the Hurricane Pipe, but he needs to be able to survive.
Yeah, Pike
hasn't
helps.
taken any points in Nature's Call either.
Oh. Yeah, you don't need it. You just max out your stats. Pike definitely helps, but there's a Lycan. He will continue chasing through all of that.
He's got Nullifier.
He's got Nullifier exactly as well. And an AC in like 1,000 gold.
Finding Sage again. 10th time he's died.
I love how I hyped up the Pugna and exactly the opposite is happening, but they need to kill him. It's a very important target.
Hellscream. They just have nothing to stop the TP anyway. But Roche is up. Will be down bottom for a while. The side of Yellow Submarine, though, they're nowhere nearby, and this Roche is going to be taken. It's not the quickest Roche, and it will roar. They know it's being done, but there's nothing they could do about it.
Yeah, I don't think they even wanted to contest it. That's how it looks like, at least. The way they were moving. They didn't have Pugna as well, he was dead, so maybe not willing to just try 4 against 5, and your Lycan is just about to complete AC as well. There are some big items, Daedalus as well on TA, which it just significantly buffs up your damage output. You're gonna have even more minus armor from AC, you're gonna have more armor yourself, and you're gonna have Daedalus on TA. I feel like maybe they'll even be able to blow up the Bristleback with all these items. Before he completes Satanic, at least.
Looking. Searching. TP out. And again, in the same set of trees. Literally just happened a moment ago. Ags is completed on Kato, by the way.
Yeah, he's got Ags. They have, of course, Ags Dawnbreaker, but a refresher on her too. Your control is pretty big now. Like you can use Will-O-Wisp,
Just got short.
Lycan.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's no BKBs on Yellow Submarine either.
You have a little Shredder though.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, You just gotta make sure you're not caught, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if there's no Hellscream, I think you're kind of in trouble dealing with this Will-O-Wisp. And Will-O-Wisp is just not the longest cooldown. It's a minute long.
It's not the greatest tags as well, you know, like, if it had longer cooldown bot.
Yeah, Sage this time not able to survive. That's his 11th death. Hellscream, he's gonna die here. So now, Will-O-Wisp just feels free to use. How do you even step into this?
Bottega, I feel like he wants to backstab someone, maybe from this trap. Wolf form is used. Buyback.
Pugna. How used. Wolves pushing back. Nullifiers there. And
the
snowball
snowball.
saved. Solar Guardian. And that is now in Astral Step. Still going to get the kill on a Celery. He did get that Will-O-Wisp down, though. And Marilla is going to die for that jump.
Yeah, that was a beautiful snowball save.
Now coming
Bottega.
through TA. Life Drain should be fine, but a Solar Guardian once again. Sage just fought back. Bottega's going to die. And that might be it.
Yeah, with the bristle sitting in your fountain. That's usually the time to call it. 60 seconds on the TA.
Sign.
Yep. They're going straight for Throne.
I'm going to hold off on calling it for now, but I don't know where you hold on 50 seconds without TA.
Yeah, there's a tier 2 on mid lane that mid one is dealing with. That's why they didn't go for Megas. That's why they went for Throne instead. Lycan though, he's gonna get caught here.
He's sprouted. Snowball not connecting. Shards off to the side. There was a gem that was just sitting down there at the same time.
Did they actually hold because of it? Let's see. They're trying to go for Throne now.
Still
back
18
again.
seconds. Throne exposed. 4,500 health on that throne to get through.
They're kind of slow.
Celery again caught. Kisses. They're going to try and get some damage out. They've got another snowball. That'll be off to the creeps. They use the little shredder to try and get the Will-O-Wisp. The Solar Guardian comes in again, and they are just out-hewing the damage that is coming through from the side of Yellow Submarine. The Walrus Punch connects. Bottega is dead again. 80 seconds without this TA. Crystal is just standing right in your fountain. He's not even the one who has Aegis.
Yeah, buys the ghost to get out of the fountain as well. And GG scope. I feel like these last 5 minutes, Prophet could have been hit